Hello everybody, my name is Paly and welcome to my single player series. In the last episode, we built this mob XP grinder. Super happy with the tunnels. Okay with this. It doesn't look as good, but yeah. So we're doing all of this to prepare for the dragon fight. And so I made that XP grinder and you can kind of hear it going on up there. Kind of got a start of an iron farm, and I want to show that to you because it's a little bit different from what I've done in the past. And then of course, in order to store all that stuff, including this, which you can kind of see here from the mob XP farm, it goes under, I need to make a bulk storage, and in order to do that I need a ton of iron. So let's go take a look at that. And I tell you what, if this place wasn't a mess before, it is definitely a mess now. So I got a track coming out of my village breeder. Oh, and these guys got on the other side of this track. Oh, that's fun. So anyways, yeah, so got the village breeder going on here. It's a manual one. It's actually served me quite well. I don't really need an automatic one. But anyways, yeah, wall of chest monstrosity. This is the main reason why we're doing an iron farm, is in order to get all of these hoppers. And in the time that I've just been kind of messing around with this iron farm, I actually got probably a full row because I actually made all of those. Before I get too far ahead, I need to bring you along. And this is what I've come up with. And it's working pretty good. Let me go stand over here. So I got 2 cells of this going. There's actually going to be 4 total. And you can kind of see there, 2 Iron Golems spawned. So that was actually a good spawn. So this is based off of Nimbomb. And it's basically his bottom. And I don't know who originally came up with this one, but he did have a fix of it where... So the villagers end up here, but they couldn't get to that mill bed, so you put, you can kind of see it there, string and then carpet on top of it, and that allows the guy to actually hop in and out of that middle bed. Hey, there you go, 2 iron golems again. So this isn't perfect, but I think for what I'm going to use it for, it's going to be fine. Every once in a while you only get 1 golem spawning, and that's because that this guy's going around, he doesn't scare the villagers all simultaneously. So there's a chance that these guys might spawn maybe an iron golem there, and then these guys can see it and they won't spawn an iron golem. Okay, so you can kind of see there. And that was weird. So that was out of their range. But to tell you the truth, I'm okay with it. Once I fill up these 4 cells, I think we'll have more iron than I even know what to do with. So let me show you around here. So the basic idea is that if you go based off of where they're standing at, it can spawn an iron golem 6 up and 6 down. And then basically 16 around them, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the north and the west, it's 7 out. And 8 the rest. I forget the exact one. But anyways, I just went 8 out all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then same on this side. So I have not seen any iron golems spawn over here. So this is actually working out good. And if we go up here, I just put carpet up there. It's glass. It's non-spawnable. But I put it up there anyways. And then I just made the red one to differentiate what's covering the head of the bed so that they can actually bounce out on that one single spot. So this is working pretty good. And then there's nothing down below. I made sure that there's no like caves or anything that the iron golem can actually get into. Yeah, so this is working okay. And this is basically, so I put the middle there so it actually blocks his line of sight as he's going around and around. You can kind of see that it's 1 iron golem usually. I'm be curious once I get these other cells in to see how it ends up. So yeah, if you see that they're sleeping. And you can kind of see where the zombie's head is. I actually had to take these blocks out here and over there so that their line of sight can actually see the zombie over there. It's really hard to see. And they're sleeping kind of far forward. It's actually very weird. You see how far forward this guy is? So anyways, when he sleeps normally, that block right here was blocking his view. So taking that out made them all, you know, jump in and out of the bed. So that actually worked pretty good. So kind of this has been trial and error. I wish that it would spawn 2 every single time. I would have to change a mechanism here. The problem is I was originally gonna have them like bounce up and down in the middle. But the way this is laid out is that, so the center isn't just 1 block, it's 4 blocks. Basically, you can kind of see. Let's go out there real quick, get you a little closer look here. Yeah, so those 4 blocks are the center. So if I put it in one of those corners, one of these would not have been in range. So that's why I kind of came up with this round and around. So I think if you were to be able to, you know, come up with a thing, you know, putting them in a cauldron and have them bobble up and down, or I've done in the past fence gate with running water underneath them, but it's got a little bit more bulkier. Well, not any more bulkier than this. But yeah, so let's get making one of these cells so I can show you how I've actually gotten the villagers out here. So the way I've been doing this is just running, basically, from my village breeder, a track line. And then, in this case, so I can drop them here so they can actually get to the spot. What we can do is we can block it off from here. Glass doesn't actually suffocate them, so I can get them past by doing that. And then we can go ahead and just... Actually, we don't even need it this long. As long as we drop them off in this area, and then what we can do is block this guy off. There, so now they're a little bit contained, and what we can do is just drop them off in here. And I've got a bell over there, and what I do is I just ring the bell, and they usually run over here and try to get in the bed. So that kind of actually works out really good. I just stumbled across that one. When I was building these 2 cells, for some reason, they were tucking up here in this corner and tucking into this corner. I had a block here, so they actually couldn't get up here. I originally had a bed right here, but I quickly found that one out. So I mean, got villagers over there, but so over there. So I don't know what on earth they were trying to get to. So what we can do, take this bell and move it over a little bit closer over here. Yeah, so that seems to actually work out pretty good. And then over on this other side, let me show you how I get the villagers out. So I actually put this block here so that the little guys, as I'm breeding up, wouldn't escape. Oh yeah, you get down with your bad self. Oh, he's going to make himself dizzy. Oh, there you go. You're not going to stumble? Okay. So anyways, yeah, what I've been doing... And actually, these guys are kind of hanging out on the tracks, so this actually might work out pretty good. There's 1. There's 2. Don't want to get that guy. 3. But the one thing I absolutely love about this design is if they spawn out here, as long as they're not too far, they'll actually see the zombie and walk into the pit themselves. So that kind of works out. All right. See? Okay, one of the guys goes. Let's just... Nope. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do. So there's a problem, and I do not have... Let's just do this for now. You can kind of see that these trapdoors are above their head. I originally... Hey, wait a second. Oh, I didn't put it too high. Come on, guys. There. Now we're good. Okay, so anyways, where was I? So I had the trapdoors up here. That works out good so they can actually still have the line of sight to the zombie. I originally had them just basically at their feet, but when they were in the bed, it was blocking their view. So I ended up putting them up here, and what would happen is that, you know, they're jumping in and out of the beds and then get pushed off and they'd end up in the pit, which isn't good. And let me show you... Can you actually see it without me actually getting hit here? Oh, nope. Anyways, I have thorns on. So there's a lava blade down there. I didn't show that before. Okay. No. Rip. Alright, so the best time to do it is while they're sleeping. But what I do... Since they're in the bed, they're not being panicked, and what I would have normally done is just built a wall up here so they wouldn't be hopping in and out. I'd probably take down that dirt anyways. Nope. You want it up on the top. There we go. Okay, so now they'll end up here and their buddies won't actually push them off. Here we go. So there's the fire pit. Wish I had an elytra now. Okay, so yeah, that's basically how I get these guys going. There we go. Alright, so let's get another guy set up in here, and I'll show you how I actually got him in there. It was actually fairly easy. Oh, real quick, before I forget, I actually had a problem with Iron Golems spawning up here. I didn't think they could actually spawn, but maybe it's that they spawned down there and it just placed them up here. But either way, I put carpets on top of the trapdoors, and that seemed to have eliminated that problem. Did you know that you could actually get a villager in a boat and then drive the boat over to the minecart and it picks it right up? Oh, that hurt. Did you survive it, buddy? Oh, hey, Nate, what are you doing? The only problem is then the minecart kind of has a mind of its own. But it'll just roll without any... Okay, that's just funny. Let's get that gone. And, of course, this guy is going to go past my barrier, but... Oh, no. Okay, you know what? This is the reason why I carry a boat. Don't go out that door. Oh, he's going back to his village, isn't he? Come on, guy. Are you just going to go into the nether? Did I not pick up my boat? Yeah. There you go. Arco. Okay, did he seriously go into the nether? Yes, he did. Come on, buddy. Oh, you know what? You're now my nether villager. You stay there. What are you, too good for your bed? Come on, get in your bed. Go to your home. All right. Threatened him. All right, same-o here. Trap door on. There we go. All right, so all 4 cells are now filled. I'm now just going to have to replace that poor zombie that got whacked by the golem. Yeah, so the general idea is just to make a spot spawnable. Like this. Okay, so verified that there are some light levels. We can back off from it, and no. I made this mistake last time. I only have 2 arrows. Alright, all it took is just taking out a couple more torches. So just kind of lay a trail, try to get him to walk up. There we go, so he picked one up. I am going to take off my thorns. The only reason why I don't like having thorns on my gear. Oh, and I ran into this problem last time. Rip. Bye-bye. Why you gotta be that way? Alright. Well, I ran into this problem last time, is that he would only get to this block and I couldn't pick him up. So I had to remove just one so he'd actually get in the cart. Move the cart up a little bit, I guess. Go back to removing these torches. And we try again. All right, try number 3 here. Let's see if this guy with the fancy pants. That's lovely. I like it when he actually grabs it on the first time. Or you get one of those zombies that just won't pick it up at all. But you never know, so you just like lay a whole line of this stuff down. Light this up. Don't like uninvited guests. Let's try to get this guy in here. Perfect. Uh-oh. I need to get out of here. And did you see that? Got a golem spawning almost instantly. Alright, so don't have thorns, so I gotta be careful here. Come on, guy. There we go. Only took 3 times. So let's see how well this does. Well, there you go. So that was a 4. It's the first time I've been sitting here for like, I don't know, a minute, maybe 2 minutes. It seems to be, on average, there's at least 1 spawning, which I'm totally okay with. This is a single-player world. It's not like I need to sell this iron off or get a ton of it. I mean, I don't mind having a ton of it. Oh, we're going to need a ton of it for the bulk storage, but I'm okay with this setup. That one was a 3. That sounds good. And I think after the first night, it's gonna be better once all these guys sleep simultaneously. So, all right. So the next thing we need to do is get that storage going. Where did you come from, buddy? I've got to double check spawn spots. I think he fell from up top there, but why aren't you doing your job? All right. So anyways, I need to get a bunch of chests so we can get the wall of bulk storage going. And if you haven't kind of seen me running around, this is where I chop down all my trees. I normally have 4 around here, but I grew up, well, how many do I have here? 6? And I haven't done oak in a while, but here's my wall of oak. It's funny, I'm trying to find out where that zombie came from, and up here is 100% good. But I did notice that spot down there, so I don't know. I thought he dropped, but maybe he came from there, so I'll fix that. I don't need any mobs out here. I got a lot of stuff going inside. All right, so got the chests all laid out here, and the funny thing is that one looks shorter than that one, and I counted it out. There's 15 over here and 17 over there, so I don't get it. This is the center. 1, 2, 1, 2. That blocks the center. Are we centered on the fountain? That's the ultimate question. Nope. It needs to be 1 block over. All right, so it looks like since that one's 15, that one's 17, and I need to move everything over by 1. We're going to go here and eliminate okay, that brings it down. Oops. If this is 17, that brings it down to 16. And if the other one was 15, we add 1 spot in, make up the difference. So now we're even. This hurt my head so much. Yeah. So when I put this portal in, it was off by 1. I'm gonna have to, yep, can't have that. So loud. All right, well, let me get this portal centered up and we'll be right back. After a couple rounds of chopping down trees, I got this mostly done. And the iron's been rolling in, so not doing too bad. I'm actually good on hoppers now. Yeah, got it all taken care of. So I had to move this farm 1 over, just so the this line wouldn't interfere here. No biggie, that was temporary anyways. So got this line all good. So I originally had dirt as non-sorted, but every time I needed dirt, I ended up laying this down. So I went with sticks. I really have sticks. And I'm going to sort out poppies. What I'm going to do is at the end of this line, I'm going to put a composter. So I'm going to keep the poppies in case I need to do some dyeing. That's a lot of poppies, but it doesn't really matter. And then for this side, you can see that the sheep farm's in the way. And that sheep farm was temporary anyway, so I need to get these guys kind of moved over to maybe here. But these guys probably aren't going to cooperate. Actually, maybe they will. So anyways, yeah, let me get this moved over and then I'll get this line up and then we'll try to figure out... Been running back and forth on how I want to decorate this area. Like I really like from the last episode, the blackstone and the basalt, but I don't know if I want to do that here. That's more dungeony. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. But anyways, yeah, let me finish up this storage and come back with you. All right, now for the decoration downstairs of the bulk storage. So up here, we've got oak with the spruce behind it. So let's take a look and see what we can do here. So I kind of started to do these beams, but I want to frame this out. And we can't put these logs on top. So I think what's going to happen is that I bring these out and frame it that way. And then likewise, if we put a log here, then we need to put a log across. And here's kind of where I am debating. 1, 2, 3, 4. So originally, oh, that's right. Originally I had planned to put the wall back here, which is fine. We got some stuff on the roof that we need to get around. And I can even replace these with whatever needs to go up there. We got stuff a little bit lower to contend with here, which isn't so bad. I planned on arching the roof anyways. Actually, let's get up here real quick. So I need more dirt, but I can't visualize the roof is going to be one up from here. Yeah, I've got a little bit of thinking to do, because if we go with my original thought, which was, yeah, so if we look further on down there, originally I had intentions on putting the wall here, and it was going to be 5 wide, including this. And actually, even this, I'm going to end up doing something like this. So we have this room to work with. And actually, I don't need to put coarse there anymore. The only reason why I did coarse is so the grass wouldn't spread onto it. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. So we can actually do something with the floor here. I guess we could even frame it like that. I've got a little bit of thinking. I don't know what to actually do for the floor right now, but the intention was, and I really would like an odd number here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't ask me why. I like odd numbers. That way, if I'm going to peak something, it would actually end up a peak. I mean, it doesn't, I don't mind having stuff, 2 wide also at the top. And what I could do is 3 wide up there and this detail down for the ceiling. So I can either go there, and if I go 2 more, then I'm butted up against this wall and I'm stuck with whatever this wall ends up being. And I'm okay with it being plain inside here. I don't have enough room to really detail it out. I mean, we can put beams and stuff, like there, but yeah, so I think this is how it's going to have to be. So what it can be is actually be 5 wide, but it's actually going to be 7 because we can detail out to here. And I still don't know what to do for the backs, and then this goes back. So yeah, it's just because these are so tall, I wanted it to feel a little bit wider in here. Yeah, so let me mess around, kind of get this at least framed out with the oak, and maybe try to get some beams on either side and try to get a feel for it. So I'll be right back with you. All right, I think I have a really good setup here. I messed with it. So the original idea was to frame out these guys, and I was saying that I needed to pop this one out because we couldn't put the wood on top. The only thing you can put up there is, stairs and half slabs, which I do have it if you can peek through there. But I can still, open it up through those. So yeah, I really like the look of this. It's plain, it's not bad. So what I did is I pulled this construct from the outside of the... actually, here, we can go up there real quick and take a look. Yeah, so I kind of have this idea of these beams through here, and I just pulled this idea down, and I think it works well. I didn't exactly want to copy it, but I messed with it. I tried a bunch of different things, and this is just kind of the way it worked out. It gives it a little bit of shape. And of course, on the beams, I put the trapdoors, and then just gave it a little bit of arch with the stairs, just so it looks like a little bit, you know, you're standing here, it looks like it's supported. Floors, I went stripped oak and alternated, you know, back and forth the patterns, and just framed everything out in the logs. And for the ceiling, it's a little blendy on the outside, but at least I have some different height variations. And just to make it a little bit different, I put a smoker up there. And the smoker has... Actually, do I have another one on me? Well, that's a shame, I don't. So anyways, the smoker has some wood corners on there. In order to continue that, I just put some wood back there. So these are actually stairs. So you get to see, you know, this poking through a little bit. And then hung a chain and just did the lanterns from it. So that kind of worked out. And then in these areas, since it's square, I wasn't able to put the stairs here. So I just put it up there and had it hanging. I'm not overly happy with these areas that basically continue on. Like here is the iron farm there. And I'll continue this later on. I just don't know what I want to do with these hallways. It'll probably still stay 5 wide, but I don't know what I want to do there. So I just wanted to cap this off so, you know, you're walking around here and just kind of looks all cohesive. So yeah, this is a little plain up here, but it's not bad. I'm not unhappy with it. I just wish I could detail it out somehow, but without putting this there, then you just got this big flat spot up there. So yeah, it works out. It's not bad. And then, so we had 16 chests here, so it ended up being an even number. So I put 2 beams here. And then this spreads out with the stairs like that. And on this side, it just looked, you know, awkward. So I needed to cap it off somehow, some way. And I just decided to put the trapdoors. It works. It looks like just like some ties that are tying the beams together. And then originally I did the lighting in the flooring, but it was a massive hiccup in my mind. So then that's when I went with these guys. It actually looks pretty good. So yeah, I decided to remove those, and I had them basically here, 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 and here on the basically 4 corners, and just it didn't look good. And so I got to fix this area here. I got to move the portal down to make a better room. And I needed a better way of getting around here. And this is just temporary. I don't know how I want to deck this out, but it's really cramped quarters. So there's those guys. I really need to push this that way. But we really don't have much room to work with, if you can see here. This wall is too thick. And then I got 1 extra here, but then it wraps around. This is butted right up against this wall here. So we're just kind of cramped in here. And I had to cut the stairway off so I could get up to these guys. Originally, I had this hidden entrance go down. And then once it got to here, it went that direction. But, you know, obviously now we got stuff in the way. Yeah, so anyways, I like this hallway. It looks really nice now. I'm happy with it. I am no good with walls. It's something I need to get better and better at. And I've tried looking on YouTube at different ways, and a lot of the stuff is walls for either, you know, surrounding a castle or actual castle walls. So this kind of works in here. I need to look at more and more and try to get some better ideas on how to kind of deck this stuff out. And a lot of it is just, you know, adding in different, you know, slabs and stairs and just getting it off of being just completely flat. So that's kind of why I did the walls here to break up, you know, this big wood area back here. Yeah, so it's actually not bad. I like it. I'm happy with it. It works for me. And then I always need workstations everywhere I go. So, and the main thing is for like doing this is combining these guys into iron blocks. And as I was actually building all of this, I consolidated it before, so I ended up getting all of this in the time that it took for me to build all of this. So not too bad. So yeah, wait, they off of either side, I just kind of tucked it around so that when you actually get up to here, it kind of looks like it goes off somewhere as opposed to just a big gaping hole. I've got to figure out what I'm going to put that direction. And then likewise up there, I got to fix the portal room. This direction is basically where all of the other things were. I want to get these sheep out of here. If I don't hear another sheep in my entire life, I'll probably be happy. These guys have been driving me nuts, and I don't have enough name tags to silence them, and I'd have to actually load the vanilla tweaks resource to do that, and I think I will. But I need a better way of getting the name tags. And so, yeah, I think all of this is eventually going to move. I want to do bigger sugarcane, as I said earlier, bigger cactus, definitely bigger pumpkin and melon farm. Yeah, make those all automated. So we'll scatter those around, and we're up here at like 64, if we're down on this level, 61. So we got plenty of room to go below. Centered off on the fountain down below at 30 something, I forget exactly where the mob farm starts. So we got some room. And then now that we're down underneath, oops, I can't even get out here. It's the other side. And I'll continue that thought here in a second. So basically, as long as we're under kind of, this is the general ground. So as long as we're under 68, then we can actually go beyond this facility and kind of expand out. But I don't think we'll need it. So yeah, these hallways need to get better, but I don't think I have enough room to do much, and I don't exactly like how this broke down, but this is kind of the backwards ways. Yeah. So anyways, I like this. This came out really good. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I really want to deck this out, but I've got to think on how I'm going to continue these out and where things are going to actually end up around here. And maybe I just make this, you know, chipped away and just make it decorative with maybe some blackstone and basalt. That's my favorite block now. I don't know. So anyways, I'm going to save decorating that out for later because we're going to probably do some other stuff around here. And I just want to dot the stuff around and then kind of get stuff decorated. And I don't want it to completely different. Or maybe I do. I just don't know yet. So anyways, yeah. So I like how this came out. It feels good. Anyways, if you're not subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoy this content, hit that like button. Until next time, see ya!